Sag, how are you? Welcome to my channel, and I'm super excited to read for you. This is new for me. I haven't done YouTube videos before, so bear with me here. So I want to welcome you into 2019, and I hope it's going to be a really great year, and I hope you already had a great year in 2018, and you set your intention for 19 and, you know, for a lot of better and bigger things, right? So how I'm going to do this reading is I'm going to do 3 rows. I'm going to do a past, present, future. I'm going to pull some clarifiers, and I'm also going to pull an oracle card to see the additional message that you need to hear for the month of January. Okay, Sagittarius, so let's start. I'm going to switch the camera so you can see the cards the way I see them. Yep. So let's see. Let's see what comes through for you. Okie doke. Okay. Okay. So not a lot of big cards for you this month, so meaning that there's not like a lot of big lessons for you to learn, but there would still be some. I can still see some that are coming through. Okay, so let's start. Let's see. Let's start with the first. So we have in the first row, we have the Ace of Swords in reversed, we have the Hermit in reversed, and we have the Justice in reversed. Now, when there is a lot of reversals, I tend to read them as either blocked energy or something that it just has to do with your inner world versus the outside world, like the things outside of you. Right, so we'll see with the clarifiers too. There could be a couple of things too here happening with like you tried to get clarity on something, or you tried, because we're looking at the past, you tried to get some clarity in that, and you like went within, you tried to go within, or maybe you were encouraged to go within, but for some reason that just didn't seem right to you. For some reason that just, because like with the Justice card, right, I feel like in a way getting the clarity and getting justice, getting to the point of like trying to figure out what's right, what's wrong, what's not good, what's bad, like trying to like weigh in the pros and the cons. You kind of had to go within. You had to go within. You had to do some soul searching. You had to like, you maybe went on a retreat, you maybe went like on a soul journey, or maybe went hiking with some friends that was so beneficial for you, just be out in the nature and or just maybe like went alone or somewhere, even for a day, even if you went to a coffee shop to just write something, putting your thoughts on paper, like really being one with yourself, and then being open and honest with yourself and going on to like that soul journey. But that was just because you needed to gain clarity on something, right? But we'll clarify more. We'll see what that is all about when we pull some of the clarifiers. Now, in the next row, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse, with the 2 of Cups in reversed, and with the Kings of Cups. So what that tells me is that you're not ready yet, or your partner is not ready to let go of a relationship. You are not ready to move on. You are not ready to let go of something, but maybe it's because there's something still there that is good, or maybe that's what you need at that time alone, that time within, to really like get clear on this like relationship, this situation, what's going on. Like, is this partnership serving me? Should I go? Should I stay? You know, like trying to really decide and trying to get to the point of like, is this marriage material? Is he commitment ready? You know? And then moving into the next row, we have the Sun, the Magician reverse, and the 7 of Cups. Now with this, I feel like by going within, I think that the work is not done yet. I think we still need to do some soul searching, because we have the 7 of Cups. I feel like you're still going to be confused. There's still going to be a lot of confusion, a lot of illusion, a lot of you know, things presenting themselves in this like really magical way, but they're really not what they seem to be, or at least some of them won't be. So it's really, be careful of deception, be careful of illusions, be careful of like grandiose apologies or grandiose offers, that they just might not be what they seem. And also with the Magician card, I feel like this is where you're not really ready to let go and move on, because you feel like there still might be something. There's still think that there might be something within the relationship, right? Like maybe there is like, yeah, maybe there's some negative aspects, but maybe there is some like still good things that you don't see and you're not able to manifest, because this is what the sun is about being happy, being joyful, and just being like really super innocent. But it could also mean that maybe you're not able to let go because there are children involved in this relationship too, or like maybe other family members that will get hurt from this. I know, I feel like, but I feel like for you it's more like getting clear and like not really being duped, I should say, and being like fooled by these like, oh, beautiful things that are being presented to you, you know, like being offered to. Because sometimes it's, yeah, sometimes like nice words sound nice, but then like how real are they? Like how much substance is it behind them, right? So be mindful of that. But I just pulled some clarifiers and see if I can get any more messages for you, like what these cards are about. Because I feel like we might be speaking to different situations, because I mean it's a general reading, Sagittarius, so you know it could speak to different things to different people. Okay, so let me do this so you can see the clarifiers. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that apology that you've been waiting for. The Empress. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see, let's clarify. I feel like with we have the four of Swords clarifying the Ace of Swords. So it's like, in order for you to get clear, you have to like get still, and that's what the Hermit was about, right? It's like getting still, getting away from like partying, getting away, maybe not getting influenced so much by your friends and about what people around you say, about what people around you think about, you know, these certain different aspects of the relationship that you're sharing with them, you know. So it's like it's more about you doing that work, you getting clear and still within yourself, and thinking about like what is it to you that's important, what is it about this relationship that's worth keeping and worth fixing or worth working on, so you can like have a better relationship going forward. Now we have the Two of Cups clarifying the Justice. I feel like there was an imbalance in the relationship. I think there was somebody was giving too much and somebody was taking too much. I feel like there was also there could have been miscommunication too, you know. I feel like, but the biggest take from this, I feel like there was that need to get within, that need to get clear, and you know, to realize what you need to do to move forward. I think it's because you felt that sense of imbalance, you felt that sense that there's something off in the relationship, there's just not working out for you. And then we have the Page of Cups clarifying the Seven of Swords. So you're not able to move on because you're still waiting on that apology. You're still waiting and you're still hoping that things will work out between you. You're still hoping that you know, the dream of like the marriage, the dream of that family and stability that you want, that will come true, you know. You're still hoping for it, but I feel like one of you has lost that spark, one of you has lost that hope, and then that the ability to be inspired and to be excited about the future, you know. Even though it's sad to say, but I feel like, you know, with the Ace of Wands in reverse and with the King of Cups, it's this King of Cups. I feel like they kind of made a decision of not giving any more effort. It could be you, but it could be somebody, your significant other. And then we have the Ten of Swords clarifying the Sun. To me, in a way, it's like, it's almost like once this person does this and like gets clear, and once they like, oh, okay, like I don't want to put any more effort into this, then you're gonna have this, like, it's gonna be almost the end of that waiting period where you're like, oh, is he gonna apologize, is she gonna apologize, you know? And then eventually it's like, it's the end of like that stressful time of like you waiting, what's gonna happen, and then they're gonna tell you what they feel and what they think, and then you're gonna be like able to breathe, and you're gonna be able to like really kind of start letting go, like start like getting into more of a happy place instead of like just dwelling on that waiting, you know, like you're gonna take matters into your own hands, you know. And then we have the Knight of Wands clarifying the Magician, and I think with this is just with the Knight of Wands clarifying the Magician, with this card, I feel like it's somebody, you know, like that went through a battle, you know, learned their lesson, but even then I think they haven't learned it fully. I don't think they've like learned that they need to delegate, or they need to let go of certain things, right? So it's just the Magician, it invites you to like really learn the lesson before you able to manifest, or like learn, in order to manifest you need to know how to manifest that, right? And you can only learn it by practicing. And then we have the Empress clarifying the Seven of Cups. So I feel it's like the Empress, it's about abundance, about fertility, about creativity, and just, you know, creation in general, and like that sense of like motherhood. But I feel like with this, it's like, it's almost like somebody's just not driven or seeing the right that doesn't have the right motives, I should say. Like they're getting fooled by all of these things, but are those things like really providing growth for you, or are they just like one of those like superficial temporary things, you know? And yeah, I feel like it's gonna be one of those months where you kind of have to reassess your relationships, you know? I don't think it's about work or job, it's really about relationships this month, and it's about creative projects, creative outlets, and like finding that spark either within your relationship, and finding like, okay, this is not working, let's just talk about it, and let's just like, you know, and if there is something still good to hold on to, but I feel like overall you're gonna leave this relationship, or somebody will be leaving this relationship, you know. But if it's still like, if you decide to still worth keeping, trying to like find that way to like, how do you bring the spark back? How do you what's worth for you, and like what do you need to do to move forward in order to be like in this like abundant growth creative mode, and you know, feel, and how do you get that like that happiness back, and you know, like not waiting for that apologies to happen. If you're still waiting, either you apologize if you're the one that's hurt the other person, go ahead and apologize, and just kind of, you know, put an end to their waiting, because it's not nice. It's not having always being that state. It's very painful. Or if you're waiting for that apology and it's not coming, face them. Go ahead and face them, and just like be, you know, take matters into your own hands, and just like decide for yourself what you really want. But let me pull the oracle, and let's see. Sorry that this video is a little dark, likewise, and like with the cards too, but I hope you see. Okay. So heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Right? That's what this encourages you. I don't know if you can see, but this is what this month is encouraging you to see, like heart-to-heart conversation. Really go ahead and face them. If you're waiting for the apology and it's not coming, go ahead and like, are you gonna apologize to me? If you hurt them, you go ahead and apologize, you know. But it's worth having that conversation, because being in this waiting game, and like this being in this like state of like illusion, and like things being promised to you, but are they really real? It's not a good place to be in. So go ahead and have those heart-to-heart conversations, you know. So I'll leave you with this, Sagittarius. I hope you have a good month. I hope you find the clarity that you need, and I hope you have the courage to face your partners and have those heart-to-heart conversations. And if this reading resonated with you, please like the video and or leave me a comment. And if you want to hear what's going to happen in February, or like what's in store for you in February, subscribe to my channel and we'll see together when the new video comes out. Okay, I'll leave you with that, and I wish you a great January. Bye, Sagittarius.